Yeah, it's all mine.
Get in line, stub muffin.
A thing of beauty.
It's a joy forever.
Give me a break. Women as objects. Will it ever change?
An object of wonderment.
Is the supreme compliment.
I'd expect better of you, Carson.
Contrary to popular belief around here, I am human.
Paper says she's a handful.
Hyperbole sells. She's a goddess.
It's a guy thing.
And I'm gonna puke.
Great, a party and nobody invited me?
Well, the 5 wise men are on hormonal overload.
Ooh, I thought I smelled something.
Short skirt is all it takes.
Hey, we're admiring a world-class athlete.
An amazing backhand.
She's a little famous and you go gaga.
Yeah, famous with legs up to here.
It's the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Ah, relationships. Is that the euphemism we're using today? She is hot.
Is that what you think of us?
We are enlightened men of the 21st century.
Sensitivity, thy name is man.
Until you reel us in and the 3 absolutes take over. 1, of course I love you. 2, do we have to talk about it now? 3, don't lecture me.
Don't forget, sure, I'll call you.
So quick to stereotype.
There she blows. Oh my God. I'm gonna pee my pants.
Hi, guys. I'll let you know what I decide first thing in the AM, Marissa.
Take your time and have a great night.
Let me show you out.
Night, guys.
Number 4, we fall for it every time.
She likes me.
Hey! There he is! Hey, superstar!
If it's not too much trouble, Mr. Boyd, can I get your autograph? Make it to Shirley, my sister.
In the future, Rook, keep your fan club out of morning call.
I'm gone. Thanks.
You know, this really isn't anything.
It's the cover of Forbes. It's the motherlode, Rook.
They told me it was going to be a small article about floating those North Dakota bonds.
We have a celebrity in our midst.
Speaking of which, how is our favorite tennis phenom?
Well, she's still thinking it over.
Well, if you need any backup.
I'm good, thanks.
No pressure, but if you nail Gabby Lang, we could have half a sports center knocking on our door.
And I would be happy to help them through the door with their overstuffed bank books.
Did you see this?
Cute, isn't he?
Cute is not exactly what I was thinking. The sky is falling, people. Gravity has reversed on itself. A pissant, no offense, Rook, getting all the press.
Don't you think you're overacting just a little?
Au contraire, it is apparent that we have unreacted.
Unreacted? That's not a word.
I just want to say, on the record, I never thought this was going to be a big deal.
The bottom line is Carson's good fortune is good for all of us.
That's right.
And it is about to get better. I've hired a PR firm. Barron's and Betos Media Relations.
Oh, it's a waste of money.
It's not who you are, it is who the public thinks you are.
Yeah, well, I know what I think you are.
Agreed.
I happen to agree with
There you go.
Marissa.
Sure, great. How do you expect to nail Roger Lacey if he doesn't even know our name?
Roger Lacey has been with Smith Barney for 10 years.
No more.
And you know this because...
I'm plugged into the pulse of the street. Okay, we have the same barber. He's very reliable.
Pipe dream.
It's a long shot.
Next.
All right, market time, Rook. Go ahead, say it.
Let's go make some green.
He's getting very good at that.
Oh, if anyone wants to accompany me to a small black tie cocktail party.
I do think when she comes in, you should tell her to wear that short skirt again.
Can we at least pretend?
6-point spread,
I
baby.
ran for 500, and I don't know you.
You don't.
I don't know you.
Hey, Grant Mosley will be there. These parties are not all boring.
Oh, you know I have a very serious appointment to vacuum my carpet. Sorry.
Oh, you too, huh?
Hey, Dick, what's the bottom line on JMD Inc.?
If it moves, shoot it.
You know, more deals are closed in Gene Russell's music room than boardrooms on the street. The bartender has millions.
You know what? I could clear my calendar.
Sampson wants to unload $2 million of his Metrodan debentures.
Interest is what, 7.5%?
Nope.
9.
9. We got 9 for you, Mr. Leffitz.
Knock, knock, knock.
Talk to you soon. Bye. A lawyer a day keeps what? What is it that you do again, Josh?
The question is, what would you do without me?
Hi, Josh.
I'm feeling very well, thank you. After trekking up the long and winding road over many a detour and pothole, we have finally landed foursquare on the greatest invention of American jurisprudence, the settlement. The case of Merriweather Marks and Company versus HSE Capital. The case of Mr. Corey Granville versus the very same Merriweather. May they both be gone with the wind. Pending your signatures, of course.
Oh, it's been fun, Josh.
Let's do this again sometime.
So, I've got a special on class action suits this week. What do you say?
You don't have carpet.
And you have hardwood floors.
Oh.
Yes, sir. That's a real knee slapper.
We both better update our little book of white lies, right?
Allison's got this boring black tie thing, so.
Well, with that, I'll take my leave. Bill's in the mail. How's that for a switch?
She's in the lounge.
Thanks.
The client's here for you, cover boy.
I don't have any clients.
Here you do now. Emily Donlu.
I don't want any Emily Donlu.
She asked for you specifically. I put her in the conference room.
So there I was, picking up my Brioni tuxedo at the dry cleaners, when it hit me. Only 28 more hours until my pumpkin turns into a Surrey with a fringe on top.
You're mixing metaphors, Josh.
Mice turning into horses, and I'm mixing metaphors. My point is, perchance you should stumble. I could be there to retrieve your slipper.
This party is going to be very boring, Josh.
I'm a lawyer. I cannot be bored.
Friends?
No, that's exactly what I was thinking. The firm trades bonds, equities, futures, not to mention our investment banking team.
Can we get to the bottom line here? Do you see this face? This is what I've been looking for.
Our fund is up 12% over the last couple weeks.
Stand up.
Excuse me?
I'm the client. I said, stand up. Now turn around.
I don't know what...
Well, you haven't been doing this long, have you? Turn around. Better than I imagined. My apartment. Be there, 8 o'clock.
Emily, I'm flattered.
Well, you deserve it.
And I would be there in a heartbeat. I really would, but
No buts. I'm buying, sweetie. And you're obviously selling. 8 o'clock. You won't regret it.
Harrison Betos Media represents everyone who's anyone on the street. I guarantee to have HSD on everyone's lips by...
I think you misunderstood me, BB. HSD is not hiring you. I am.
The only partner with brains and ambition. I like this. Yes, I like this very much. And where exactly do you want me to take you?
Oh, the top of the ziggurat.
Third time I've heard that today.
Oh, I'm different.
Fourth time I've heard that since breakfast. Listen, Marty, Martin...
Marty.
Good, you're learning already. Marty's strong and trustworthy.
And smart.
That's right. You're hiring me, aren't you? But I don't have a magic wand. Yes, I'll open buku doors for you. Yes, the prize will be there, dangling, tantalizing, and teasing. But you alone must go through those doors and grab that brass ring. Are you with me?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, what kind of clients are you specifically looking to attract?
Roger Lacey.
Come on, give me something hard.
You know him?
I know all about him. A box of Cuban cigars he'll be eating out of your hand. I'm going to have a photographer here noon tomorrow. I'll need a bio, your personal, you've never uttered this to anybody but maybe your wife wish list. I can probably get you an interview on Larry. Could be Friday. Your left side is your good side. Remember that.
Hey, I'm talking 7.5%, Toby. Listen, with your tax problems and the divorce, this is a perfect vehicle. Excuse me, I'm on the phone.
Don't worry, you're not bothering me.
What are you doing?
It's public relations.
No, I'm still here.
You don't know what it's like. You just don't know what it's like. You're so lucky, Marissa, to live your life in obscurity. That didn't sound right.
I don't know. I count my blessings.
Fame is a sometimes friend. The respect, the admiration of millions of fans.
I could live with that.
The jealousy of your peers. You could cut the hatred in the locker room with a knife.
You picked a very competitive business, Gabby.
Just because I get more endorsement money than they do, is that a reason to hate me? I mean, so what that I've never won a tournament? I'm still one of the top 20 tennis players in the world. Isn't that enough?
Is for me.
Damn it, to have it all and still be true to oneself? Just because advertisers find me more attractive doesn't make me a bitch, does it?
You know, when I graduated from business school, I interviewed at Mason Blythe.
Ugh, I fired them last year.
I'm sure they deserved it. Anyway, my last interview was with a partner, Alice Dantley. The Alice Dantley, for God's sake. I mean, I remember reading about her in Fortune when I was in college. She was half the reason I went to B school in the first place. The first woman partner in a major firm, top futures trader on the street.
Like Billie Jean for me.
There you go. So there I am in my new Chanel suit. I look fabulous. And she just stares at me from across this huge desk. It was like a minute or so, but it felt like hours. Finally, she looks me up and down and says, "Sorry, you don't look like Mason Blythe material."
Bitch!
When she thought I'd be there for 2 or 3 years until I found a husband, got pregnant, and moved to the suburbs.
Just from looking at you?
I was number 3 in my class, and she couldn't take me seriously. So I got up, thanked her, and walked to the door. But before I got there, I turned around, looked her up and down, and said, Weight Watchers is not just a good buy. It's a good product. Think about it.
Oh, meow. You out-bitched the bitch.
Sometimes, Gabby, being a bitch is all you got.
Well, you got my business, Marissa. I'll transfer my accounts to you immediately. Do with them anything you see fit.
Thanks.
Great. Have a nice day. Thank you. HST Capital, can I help you?
Can I ask you a question?
What's that?
Is it true that gorgeous women have trouble getting dates?
HST Capital.
With the right men, yes.
Benny, would I lie?
I can come to you.
I perform. Yeah, they whip up some kind of potion, makes 12-foot hunks of corn.
Great.
Yeah, I'm
Should
in
I-
love, Benny. What can I say?
3 o'clock.
All right.
Have you heard of Christina Brierly?
I'm already taken, pal.
Only she's looking to get into debt securities.
And you're her guy?
Apparently.
You know, a couple of big catches. We're talking partner.
It could happen, couldn't it?
Not could. Should.
Miss Rufo. I believe kudos are appropriate.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Bascom did a hell of a job with Gabby's portfolio. Up 22% over 2 years.
Oh, that's a great reason to fire them.
22% is going to be tough to beat.
Tennis Digest said she threw one hell of a tantrum at Wimbledon. Threw a bottle of nail polish and splattered all over Martina.
I don't believe everything you read, Ditch. She's a lovely girl.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about Strutton Chemical?
Well, it's a solid company, not much chance for movement. If you want chemical, you go with Librix.
That's what I told her.
But she insisted you buy Strutton?
Well, she didn't exactly insist. She strongly suggested.
Well, give her a break. Maybe she's dating a CEO.
Would that bother you?
Okay, call me a whore. I want tickets to the Open.
You're a whore.
Yeah, but it counts for all her friends.
Leave.
Leaving.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mr. Lacey is ready to see you. Mr. Blodgett.
Laura, you
told you there was a chance that you would be next?
My appointment was 2 hours ago.
Mr. Blodgett's was yesterday.
You know, I happen to have a lot of pull over at the ladies' department at Saks.
Really?
I could probably get you into the private sale.
I would be forever in your debt.
If you...
Not a chance. Mr. Lacey does what he wants to do when he wants to do it.
So I should...
That's it.
Right, okay, right. Okay.
I don't know what you knew that I didn't, but Strutton Chemical jumped 2 points.
Just because I'm a jock, Marissa.
That's not what I meant. It's just that Strutton hasn't moved 2 points in 2 years. How did you know?
My limo drove past its research center when I was in Phoenix. It was an amazing building.
So you bought stock?
Why not?
Okay, we got lucky once. Now, I was thinking we would live on the edge. Corn futures.
You mean like on the cob?
Exactly. Taco Bell's genetically engineered corn tacos have been recalled, so...
Which would drive up the price of real corn.
Exactly. Now, commodities trading is a whole different ballgame, so...
I opened up a discretionary account. I am paying you for your discretion.
Good. And tomorrow I'll buy.
Yeah, check it out. This is great, Marissa.
Would you mind? Thanks a lot.
But you know what? My agent's been talking to the Wheaties people about putting me on the box. The corn idea is great, but this time, let's go with wheat.
I really think...
I've got a good feeling on this. Humor me.
So, that was one hell of an article. You should be proud.
It was one deal.
Don't be modest, Mr. Boyd. You won't get anywhere being modest.
I was just
Are you familiar with the Jansen building?
on Fifth.
That's right. I own it. Bought it 5 years ago for $83 million. Today I could sell it for what? $220 million?
It's a nice investment.
My point is, Mr. Boyd, you need to be prepared to spend money if you want to make money. Do you agree?
I think...
Of course you agree. That's why you're here. What do you know about M&A?
Actually, HSD underwrote...
The Wesley takeover. Sure, I know all about that. But I'm more interested in a merger. Are you prepared for that, Mr. Boyd?
HSD has quite a few corporate...
I'm not talking about HSD. I'm talking about you.
Me.
How'd you like to merge your hard assets with my liquidity?
If you read the article closer, you'd know that I was married.
Your point?
That I came here for business.
Business. Pleasure. Pleasure, business. Business is power, and power is seductive. And seduction can be enormous fun. Business, pleasure. Two sides. One coin.
I carry more change in my pocket than that, Miss Briley. Good day.
Your loss.
This is probably what I miss most about New York.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
It works. Oh, you know what I mean.
Just mustard.
Everything.
I'm kidding you. Come on, what, you lost your sense of humor?
Well, it's not all I lost. Like CJ keeps telling me, performing on the street is not exactly like riding a bicycle.
You'll be fine. Here, complete analysis of Jameson toy with a suggested purchase price included.
Will this make Mr. Jameson happy?
Oh, he'll do a jig. It's twice what he wanted.
Oh.
And a tax-free sale to boot. What could be better? Right, if you get stuck, you throw out a couple of words like amortization, depreciation, you know, blah, 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 the regular, usual suspect.
Is that all in here?
A to Z.
Oh, thanks, son. You know, I just don't want CJ to know.
I wouldn't want CJ to know anything.
One deal. If I can make one deal, I get back the respect of my partners. Then it's off to the boring but pressureless world of firm administration.
How badly did you miss a Knish?
Well, I dreamt about them.
Benny's up the block. They got the greasiest. Let's do it.
I don't think it's gonna happen, Marty.
One thing I pride myself on, Laura, is my stick-to-itiveness, tenacity.
Well, that only goes so far with Mr. Lacey.
How late does he usually work?
It depends.
And that is exactly how long I'll wait. Martin Decker will change his life.
I'm off to the gym, Laura. If Bennington calls, I want you to put him through on my mobile. Do I know you?
Martin Decker, Mr. Lacey.
How nice.
Of HSD Capital.
For you. Nothing like a Cuban smoke.
Thank you. So much for tenacity.
So do you remember Marshall Brooks?
Short guy, ugly, one leg.
6'2", played in the Pirates farm system.
Couldn't hit a curve.
Cover of GQ in '96.
Daddy died and left him a nest egg that could hatch a 757.
Yeah, that's the guy. We're representing him in a deal.
Sweet.
Meriwether's across the table.
Kick their butts.
Because it was out. I was sitting right on the baseline. It was out.
Unfortunately, tennis isn't a democracy. What the line judge says goes.
You were robbed.
You're sweet.
Be that as it may, I have reviewed your portfolio. And I believe that Marissa was right.
She's brilliant.
Hardly.
Don't believe her. Listen, I'd like to put you into 2-year treasuries. And they're safe and a good buy considering you are playing the futures market.
You know what I wish? I wish I had come to you people years ago. No one at Bascom ever talked to me like this.
Now, I know that we have discretion over your account, but I think that it's always best to keep the client well apprised.
I appreciate that. Those 2-year thingies sound great.
Good. I'll put in an order.
Only, I was thinking about Tech Trum's convertibles. They're a whole lot sexier, don't you think?
Sure, but we're trying to be prudent here.
Oh, what the hell? Let's have some fun. I gotta get to the gym. Thank you so much, you guys.
Sure, being told what to do by a pampered
client.
It's always a lot of fun.
Aren't you Mr. Popular? And you should call your wife.
Pam called?
Just a reminder. HSD Capital, can I help you? Okay, transfer.
Hey, aren't you?
No, I'm the other guy.
He's got a lot on his mind. HSD Capital, can I help you?
If we look at Jameson's earnings at a multiple of 10.
10. You're very generous with my client's money, Mr. Roberts.
Bobby, please, we're all friends. Now, what would the amortization?
I'll tell you what, Bobby. You make it 8 times cash flow and we'll send you a Valentine every year.
Well, but we can't ignore the depreciation.
Garrison went for 6.
Well, but that was a different time, a different place. Now, if we can structure it as a tax-free transaction.
Well, you would definitely hold our interest.
Everything we want is in this proposal. Review it, call us. Maybe we can put this puppy to bed by the end of the week.
Thank you.
That's it?
Yeah. Okay.
An interest rate swap. Pardon my ignorance, but a swap? You want to reduce the cost of financing. An interest rate swap is perfect. It's easy. You have access to fixed rate funding but want floating rate money. I have access to floating rate funding but want fixed rate.
So we swap.
In a matter of words.
You know, my people have never once mentioned this to me.
It's pretty edgy.
Well, that article was right about you. From now on, you are my guy, Carson.
Thank you, John.
Another beer?
Oh,
come on. Call it entertaining a client. Fix us. Hey, have you ever been to a place called El Parador?
I don't think so.
Oh, they have the best mole poblano in the entire East Coast. Well, go. You'll love it. Oh, you're a nervous one. Hope you're not that jumpy with my money.
I'll be fine.
Good. So, how long you been in New York?
8 months. After business school, You're damn right I'm jumpy. I'm also married.
So?
No offense, but I'm not interested.
In my business?
Goodbye, Mr. White.
You should have told me this before I structured the deal.
I didn't know. It was a last-minute switch. Brooks is like that.
I can't work both sides of this thing.
But you're not. Allison is working for Brooks. And doing very well, I might add.
This is a definite conflict of interest. We can both be sued.
All you did was help out your old man. I mean, blood is thicker than... Look. It'll be our little secret. Now, come on, let me buy you a cold one.
Big plans?
Yeah, that's me, looking for a life.
Hey, smile. Ahab caught the whale.
No, he didn't.
Well, you get the idea. Well,
That would be overtime, no?
that would be 3 brownie points, no?
Too fattening. HSD Capital, can I help you? Yeah, I may be able to catch him. Some chick named BB, but I can't tell her.
BB, hi. How are you? What? Tonight? No, that would be... What happened to Larry? What? Bennett Mobley, that's so much better. No, nobody's even doing Larry anymore. What, a half hour? Yes, I am so there. Yes, okay. Hold the elevator! Star quality, kid.
There's a little shine on his forehead. That's it, right there. That's great, Tess. Thank you. Feel good?
Oh, I feel great.
Remember, favor the left, smile but not too much.
You got it.
Sound smart. Doesn't matter what you say, just sound smart.
This is a piece of cake.
2 minutes, let's go.
Next, we look at the balance sheet.
Balance sheet. The left.
Classic balance sheet analysis.
When Marcy called, Danny has never even come close to being in Forbes.
Well, Danny doesn't have my brains or charisma.
My mom called.
Your mom reads Forbes.
Well, I told her to. So she went down to Harvey's, and she saw your face smiling back at her from the rack.
She didn't buy it?
Oh, she wouldn't understand it anyway. I told her that we'd send her a copy.
Nobody likes a bragger, Pam.
Excuse me, Mr. Charisma. Anyway, Marcy says they should make you a partner.
I've always liked that, Marcy.
Oh, hey. Cover of Forbes does not clean up. Go. Watch them too.
I'll give Jeeves a ring.
Find the rain starting to slide its way.
Eastern time.
Martin Decker, welcome.
I don't believe it.
My pleasure, Bennett.
What?
As a partner at the newest financial institution on Wall Street, tell us, Martin, how does a new economy change the way you do business? Are you okay?
The new economy? No. That's a misnomer, Bennett. As they say, there is nothing new under the sun. That applies to high finance as well.
You didn't tell me.
See, the internet...
He didn't tell us.
Does he look funny?
Which people have viewed the economy, but that hasn't changed the economy, per se.
You're talking about day trading.
Exactly. Wall Street is open to investors of all different kinds of shapes and sizes.
He's got the flop sweats.
This unlimited access to the economy, that has increased drastically price fluctuations. And therefore...
What is he doing?
Risk.
Oh, this can't be good for business.
Now, Martin...
Can it?
Are you sure you're okay? Can we get you a glass of water?
It's very funny.
Mea culpa. I showed some vulnerability. Sue me for attempting to bring some business into this firm.
Oh, and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
In fact, the phones have been ringing off the hook
Really?
from the network. They want you to buy them a new chair.
Ha ha. It's a glandular thing. You shouldn't make fun.
I'm ruined? Oh, yes, I'm definitely ruined.
You have a minute?
Go ahead, Boyd. Rub my face in it. I deserve it.
Actually, I want to apologize. This whole thing started because of that damned article.
What, are you crazy? Did David Cohn apologize to the Montreal Expos when he pitched the perfect game? Did McCartney apologize to Lennon when he wrote Yesterday?
Not really the same.
You closed an incredible deal, Boyd. You deserve all the spoils of war.
The thing about that article...
Me, I'm Torot. No. I am the stuff from which Torot is formed. Yes. Go out, young Boyd. Conquer the world. I'm just gonna sit here with a can of right guard at the ready.
Well, I gotta admit, when you're right, you're right. We topped out at 27. We cleared $4 a contract.
Wasn't me, Marissa. The credit is all yours.
Anyway, I'd like to take the wheat profits and purchase Reardon Food. How does that sound?
Great. Doesn't Reardon make those frozen burger patties?
Yeah, among other things. They're about to receive a contract to stock all the federal commissaries, so...
I hate those patties. Too fatty, too much cholesterol. Let's buy Zisco.
I don't know. Those internet suppliers can be pretty iffy.
But if they're for real, we'll make a killing.
But if they're not...
Don't be so negative. We're having fun.
Aren't you the busy one?
I have work to do.
I told her that.
This is Gabriella Fry, serving deuce.
I told you I didn't want to talk to any more potential clients.
Well, she's already here.
This is getting out of hand.
The cover of Forbes with price fame, huh?
Price of fame. Tell her I'm busy.
She can see that you're not.
I'm putting an end to this right now.
Her name's Alter. Lisa Alter.
I'm honored to meet you, Mr. Boyd.
Yeah. So, what is it? You want to see my butt? Or maybe you want to merge assets? How does that sound?
You know...
You know what? Why don't we do it on this table? Right here, right now.
Now, that's an interesting proposal. But my husband may not enjoy it as much as I might.
Your husband?
4 years.
I thought...
I don't think I really want to hear what you thought. Though I have to admit, the article didn't mention you were so feisty.
I'm not. I mean, I've had a lot of cranks. I'm sorry.
Now you know what it's like to have an extra X chromosome. Though I did rather enjoy your tirade. Most of the partners at Wyman Hall, disgustingly buttoned down.
Wyman Hall represents you?
I'm a partner in the bond department at Wyman Hall. Our bond business is growing exponentially. I need help.
So you want to refer business to HSD?
You really are from North Dakota, aren't you? I'm offering you a junior partnership, Carson.
Me?
Think about it. Talk it over with your wife. Give me a call. By the way, nice butt.
What kind of person gets fired by their PR firm? Torot, that's who.
Mr. Lacey is here for you?
Very funny, Nora.
I'm not trying to be.
Tell him I'm too dehydrated to talk.
He doesn't like to be turned away.
Mr. Lacey, Nora should have...
Well, she tried. I'm a very forceful person.
Should I call security?
Security, what a jokester.
So, Martin, I wanted to thank you for the partagas. I actually smoked one last night while watching television.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate.
So what, you have come to take your shots as well? Well, please, I feel honored. Please, fire away.
Actually, I came to hire you, Martin.
Right. As court jester?
Everyone lies to me, Martin. It's the downside of being extremely rich. I spend most of my day trying to distinguish between honesty and fabrication. But you... well, that is anyone cursed with your particular physical affliction. Well, such a man would ruin a suit every time he so much as fibbed.
Well, this is exactly what I've been telling my partners.
Come on, Martin, let's go.
Where?
To smoke one of those double Coronas and to discuss how your firm's going to help me purchase the New York Stock Exchange.
Is what I'm saying.
With you in a minute, Gabby.
The hell you will. Did you see what happened to Zisco?
I think I heard something about bankruptcy.
$230,000 down the toilet. The least you could do is look at me.
I didn't buy Zisco.
16 points in one. What'd you say?
I didn't buy it.
So I didn't lose?
Actually, you made a half point. I bought Reardon food. That's what you pay me for.
You're right. Only you're fired.
What?
I told you what to do. You didn't do it. You're fired.
Thank you.
You don't care? You're not upset? What is the matter with you? I just fired you.
You know what, Gabby? Sometimes being a bitch is an end unto itself.
Hey.
Hey, Rook. Guess I should stop calling you that after...
It's okay.
Here, your phone's been ringing off the hook.
Mostly false alarms.
Well, you get a piece of whatever you bring in, you know?
I didn't do that article for my own benefit.
There wouldn't be anything wrong with it if you did.
They put me on the cover because I photograph well.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. You're a rising star. We're lucky to have you floating around our backyard. You deserve everything you get.
So, Gabby's a big deal.
Well, she could have been.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Forget about it. You see, the thing about Gabriella Lang, unlike you, she doesn't deserve anything she's got.
Do you have to work in bed, too?
I told Corey.
And last night it was Marty, and the night before it was Allison.
It was Marissa.
I'm being serious.
Sorry. Hey, you bought the whole package.
Well, maybe I want a refund.
You don't mean that.
Look, all I'm saying is, if you're gonna work this hard, it should be for something. That woman from wherever,
Wyman Hall?
she wants to pay you $2 million.
She didn't say that.
Well, she said she's gonna make you partner, didn't she?
And I told her I'd think about it.
Well, so think. You got 5 seconds.
5 seconds, huh?
Mm-hmm. 3, 2. Let's take her off her car. It's what we always wanted. It's what we deserve.
No, it's not.
You're the best. Okay, Forbes called you the future Bond King. What's wrong with you?
I can't take that job.
Look, I know you're loyal like a puppy. But let's not be stupid.
You know what I'm the king of? I'm the king of fraud. That's it.
You closed.
I wouldn't have got past step 1 without Corey. Everyone knows that, especially me.
Does it matter? I mean, the world thinks that you have.
Yes, it matters to me. I know I didn't do it alone. Don't you see? I didn't earn partnership at Wyman. I didn't earn partnership anywhere.
Yet.
There you are.
Oh, thank you.
You know, this reminds me of my Aunt Sylvia's Seder.
Oh, really?
Sure, you haven't lived till you've dropped the filter fish in your tux. Now, do you see these slats here? Those were invented to catch falling matzah crumbs. Most people don't know. Nice rock on the lobes.
Why, thank you.
My Aunt Sylvia had a pair just like them.
In Bulgari?
Minsk.
You should be on the stage, Josh.
And you want to kill my mother? Why?
Allison,
Wallace, my God, what are you doing here?
what can I say? Guess I just can't stay away from Pretty Picture.
Josh Kaplan, meet Wallace Wesley.
Oh, of the Kansas City Wesleys, I'm sure.
Well, no, not anymore. No, I got my act together and took it on the road.
You moved here to New York.
Waldorf Towers, yeah.
Well, that's a coincidence. I'm partial to their salad. The Waldorf salad. Haha.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I never got to thank you for...
Listen, have you tried the caviar?
Oh, better be beluga, that's all I can say.
Gene would serve nothing else.
Come on, I'll buy you blini.
I'll tell you what, I'll catch up.